Something about New Zealand 100%.
New Zealand 100%. Well, New Zealand 100% Pure is our tourism branding for New Zealand, and actually, if you didn't know it, it is the longest running tourism campaign in the world, and Tourism New Zealand was the very first tourism board in the world as well. So there's two key wins we've got going there for New Zealand. So for us, for the Indian market coming down to New Zealand at the moment, we are seeing some really good numbers. We've increased last year, year ending November, 20% up year on year. So New Zealand is a big destination for Indian tourists. At the moment we have a mixture of, we've got the high adventure if you want it. We've got all the bungee jumping, the rafting, zorbing, we've got the high adventure activities, but what's more and more popular for this market is our vineyards, our food and wine, and our romantic side of the destination. So for the honeymoon destination, New Zealand is very key. No, look, at the moment we target pan-India. We've got our office is based in Mumbai, so that's where the team sits. But for us, we would absolutely target the majority of India. At the moment, connections, you can fly, whilst you can't fly directly, you can fly through Bangkok and also through Singapore. Our marketing strategy, we're actually at the moment, we're going into our final year of our 3-year marketing strategy. And for us, there are two key areas within South to Southeast Asia that we are focusing on particularly. And there's a bracket there of new money that we've invested in. And India and Indonesia are two of our what we call emerging markets for New Zealand. So we are targeting these markets, we're heavily investing in them. We're looking at exponential double-digit growth over the next 2 years. I couldn't put a figure on the number of tours, but we finished in November last year just under 40,000. And for us, it's a really good number. As I said, that's 20% increase for the previous year.
What you're expecting this year?
Oh, I wouldn't look. We want, as I said, we're really excited about the numbers, and double-digit growth for us is what we're after. So we're tracking at 36,000, just under 40,000 at the end of November. Our fiscal year finishes at the end of June. We've got the Cricket World Cup happening in New Zealand, which I know is very popular in this country. So that's going to be a big win for us. Well, actually, it could be a big win for India if we talk about the game itself. But they've got the Cricket World Cup. We've got a lot of people coming down from India for the Cricket World Cup. New Zealand is at capacity almost, so we're advising people if they're coming down to New Zealand, there's lots of things to see and do, not only during the World Cup, but also during July, August, September, where it's a bit cooler in New Zealand, and probably a nice relief from some of the hot temperatures that you might be receiving here in India during the middle of summer. Look, for this market, youth falls into a market for us, but our main focus, obviously, in this market here, and what we're seeing a lot of, is the family, multi-generational families coming out to New Zealand. We're seeing a lot of honeymooners also coming out to New Zealand, young couples with disposable incomes that are excited about getting away and doing some romantic things in New Zealand. We've got some amazing luxury lodges in New Zealand as well, which are very affordable in the global scene of luxury. So yeah, we're excited.